I've got another AI agent for you here today. This one actually helps you manage your CRM. Now I'm going to start with a quick demo of this agent. Then I'm going to show you how you can get access to a template for this agent for completely free. And then I'm going to walk you through setting that template up for yourself so you can start using this agent. Now really quick, if you're a business owner considering using AI agents inside of your own business, then book a call using the link in the description, and I'll personally answer any questions you might have about this technology and then give you some of the best ways that you can actually use AI agents inside of your business. So for this demo, I've created kind of a fake CRM here. You can see a couple examples of some fake leads. You can see their name, status, phone number, and then a couple other pieces of information here. And I can go over to my Telegram chat and just start interacting with this agent who has access to this CRM. So I can say, what is Steve's phone? You can see it goes to that CRM and just gets Steve's phone number. And you can see, let's say he got a new phone number. I got to update that. So I could say change number to. If we look over here on my CRM, you can see that was just updated from the agent, and we've updated his number. I could also change this Dave's lead status. So I might go to interested. We do change. You can see that just populates there. I could even add leads. So I could say create a contact for, give it their name, number, and then it just leaves everything else blank. It automatically fills in the lead status here to not contacted yet. You can change that however you'd like. Fills in the information that I provided, and then you can see it leaves everything blank. So I could say add an email. You can see that just fills in there accordingly. So now that you've got an idea of what this agent can actually do, let's walk through downloading that template and then setting this up for yourself. So to set this up for yourself, you're going to go to the link in the description, and I've linked a free template there. Once you've downloaded that template, it should be in the form of a JSON file, and you can go back to your N8N account and go to the overview page here. We're going to select create a new workflow. Go up to the top right and select these three dots, and then go to import from file. And then you're just going to select that JSON file that you downloaded from the link below. So once you've downloaded that template, everything that is on my screen should be on your screen, and we can start connecting your accounts. And to do this, we need a Telegram account. So you're going to need to create your own Telegram account, and then we need to create a bot inside of Telegram. So you're going to do that by starting a conversation with what's called the bot father. You can see the username here. Do /start, do /new bot, name the bot here, and then you're going to click on this link to start chatting with that bot, copy the API access token, go back into N8N, create a new credential, paste in that access token here, select save, and then that will connect your Telegram account. So we can go back and you can start interacting with that bot here. First, we need to finish connecting the rest of these accounts. So next you need your OpenAI chat model. So we can do that by opening this node here, create new credential, and we need the OpenAI access token. So if I do create new credential, you need the API key here. So I'm going to look up OpenAI API. Mine just pops up first. You might have to log in here, but we're going to go up to this top row here. We're going to go up to the dashboard. Go over to the left and go to API keys. Create a new secret key. Just ask you to name the key, and then you're going to write this key down somewhere, and then copy that, and we can go back over to N8N. So paste in that API key here. One thing really quick, you should not share these API keys for any website, but we're going to paste that API key into here, select save, and then you've connected your OpenAI account here. This one we're just going to leave alone. That should already be set up. And then I'm going to open this agent and quickly go over the prompt for this agent, and then point out any changes that you might have to make for yourself. So we're saying you should execute the following task, and then we're giving it a variable which represents the message that we ourselves are sending through Telegram. So that's just the message inside of the Telegram trigger. And the trigger is just this node here that starts the automation whenever we send a message through the Telegram bot. So that just represents the message that we ourselves as the user are sending, and then we are saying you have access to the following tools. So create a contact, or get a contact, create a contact, and then update a contact. And then here I'm just saying if we don't provide any fields, just fill it in with spaces. That way it's not making up stuff, and it can accurately create that contact for us. And then we're giving it a description for each contact. So we're saying each contact has the following information. So depending on how you have your CRM set up, you're going to want to edit these. So just for this example, I have their name, lead status, which I've then listed out under here. And mine, I just chose to go from not contacted to cold, warm, interested, whatever. Then just simple things like their phone, email, website, and then maybe some notes on that lead as well. And then here I'm specifying because the lead status is a selection option, so you can't fill in a space there like I told it to do on other fields here. So I'm just saying it defaults to not contacted. So you could see when I created that contact for Bill, it automatically defaulted to not contacted. So that's the prompt for you. You can edit these depending on how you set up your own CRM. So I'm going to go out of here, and I'll quickly just go over this system message. So it's just saying you're an assistant in charge of helping me manage my CRM, and then giving it the tools again there. So we can click out of this agent, and then I'm going to walk you through setting up a Notion CRM here, which we're using a Notion database for. Walk you through this, but after that we're pretty much done. We've already connected our Telegram account. This just sends that response from the agent here back to ourselves. So to set up a CRM, I'm going to be using a platform called Notion. I'm going to open up a new page. So you can see I've just started a new page here. We can title this page whatever. And then this is the body of the page here where I'm currently typing. So to create a new database, I'm going to /, and then it gives us all the options that we can do. So I'm going to type database, and then I'm going to do, I believe in inline database, and then we can create a database. So I'm going to type CRM, again just name that. So this is the name of the database, and this is the name of the page that we are viewing the database on, just to give you, what the difference between these two names. And then we can go through and add different information that we'll have about each contact or each lead. So I might want their phone number. You can click plus and add their website. So you can see that just gives it as text. And maybe I'll just add status to keep it simple. So you can rearrange these just by dragging these across. So one thing I'm going to do is edit the status for these leads. So I'm going to click open here, click on status, click edit property, and then I can change these. So I might want to rename this to warm, complete. I might be renamed to closed. You can add different ones here too. So I just click the plus here. So you might add booked if we've booked an appointment. Oops. Yeah. And you can just rearrange. You can change the color just by clicking on this. So you can add the name, the color, whatever. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it as those 4 for right now. Close that page. And then I'll just add a name here. So name it something, add a phone number. We can leave the website blank just to show you how that works. And then what we're going to do is go back to, first we actually need to connect this to N8N. So to do this, we're going to go up to these 3 bars here, and it pops open the menu for Notion. So I'm going to go down to settings and select connections. And then we're going to go, so this first connections tab here, we're going to go down to develop or manage integrations. So that's going to open a website here. You're going to add an integration. You can name it, select the workspace that you're connecting it to, and then I'll just do an example. So you're going to name that, close that, and then it gives you some options here. So I'm just going to leave all these as they already are, and then we're going to copy this. So you're just going to press show, copy the integration secret here, and then we can go back into N8N, click on one of the Notion nodes here, the Notion credential to connect. You're going to do new credential, paste in the integration secret, click save, and then that will connect to your Notion account. And there's actually one more thing we need to do, which we can do by going just click out of these settings here on our Notion page. That will take us back to the CRM we just created. These 3 dots in the top right, we're going to go all the way down to connections, and then you're going to select that new connection that we just made. So mine was N8N vid2. So I'm going to select that connection, and now we can go back to N8N, and that will have access to the page and the CRM that we just made. So everything here should be set up. We're just giving it a description for this tool. Like I just said, connect your Notion account. We're using a database page specifically. This one updates it. So when we're connecting this update contact, this is going to be the most difficult to connect. So what I did was I went to my Notion CRM. I just used the one that I had previously set up, but I had set it up completely the same. So what you need to do is go to this page here. We're going to open up an example lead here. I'm going to go to example 1, click the 3 dots, and I'm going to copy this link. So this copies the link for this contact page here. I'm going to go back to N8N. I'm going to paste in that link here. Now mine is only working by ID, so I'm going to set this to the database page by the ID. So I'm going to paste that in, and then you can see it gives us notion.so / my account name, and then the page title. So wherever these long string of text is, we're going to save that. So I'm going to delete everything before that one, and then everything, this question mark, and everything after. So that's going to be the database page ID. And then what we can do here is we can go through and add all of these properties. So I'm going to copy and save these just so I don't have to rewrite them. So I'm going to clear these properties here. So I'm going to click add a property, and then you can see it loads in the property name here. So the first one I did was the contact name. So I'm going to select name, and then the title we're going to be searching for. I'm going to paste in these variables. So you're going to type from AI, first switch it to expression so it turns gray like this. We're going to do 2 curly brackets, space, and then $ from AI. We're going to do 2 open and close parentheses and then quotations, and we're going to type update contact name. So what this does is it allows the AI agent that's using this tool to actually fill in this variable here. So we're telling it to fill in the updated contact name, and then put that updated contact name into the name slot here. So I'm going to repeat this for all of these examples. So name, notes, phone, and then website. And then I'm actually going to add one more for the status, lead status, and then we're going to do sort of the same thing. So just paste in that. We're going to change this to updated lead status. So this is why we are giving it access to the different status points of our lead, so that it knows that it has to pick from one of these options here. So we're giving it the different status points that it can choose from, and it has to put in one of these options, because inside of Notion we are not actually typing the status, we are selecting it here, and it has to match exactly what we've listed here inside of the lead status. So now really quickly we need to go back to the update contact tool here. So you can see we are just filling in all of these variables from AI. I need to change this to expression. So make sure all of these are gray, represents a variable. And now we actually need to change this database by page ID. Right now it's only referencing that example database page, so it's only referencing Dave's page here. And what we need to do is change that to a variable. So we're going to select expression. We're going to again do delete everything here. We're going to do 2 curly brackets, $ from AI, hit enter, so we can put inside of the parentheses, and we're going to type quotes. So we're going to do page ID of contact. So this lets the AI know that it actually needs to input the page ID, and we're just saying of the contact that it's updating. So we can click out of there. Now that we've got that set up, go into the create database page here. So your Notion account should already be created. We're going to leave everything up here the same. The database, you're going to select the same database that you just connected from a list. Select the database that you've just created, and then that is the second title here. So when we made this is the database title. So you're going to select this name here inside of initIn right here for the database. The title, we're going to name the title of the page is going to be the contact name. That should be filled in, and then we're going to add those same properties again. So you're just going to add a property. It will list the properties out like this. So for this example, it would list name, status, phone number, and website. You're going to just add each of those, and then add from AI, email of contact, notes for contact, phone number of contact, website, and then the status of lead. So make sure all of these are set to expression and they are gray, and you're going to do from AI for all of these. And then make sure when you're naming this inside the quotations here that it is enough information that the AI knows to what to fill in here. Just look at the examples I have here, fill in those accordingly. We can click out and go into the get contact, and this is basically going to be a repeat of the other one. So select the database again. We're going to build manually any filter, and then we're going to add filters here. So if the email filter, I think you're going to have to add these as well. So for each property that you've made, so for the one I originally made, is a lot of different piece of information here. So we had the email, and then if the email equals whatever the email of the contact that we're searching for is, and that is just filled in by the AI again, then it should return that contact. So that allows us to search by the contact's email address, and then it returns the contact because the email equals the one that we're searching for. So we're going to repeat that for all of the different pieces of information that we've added into the CRM here at the top. So lead status equals status of the contact. Notes, so I just did contains here because the notes is a longer piece of text. So if it contains anything that I've put in the notes. Phone equals website contains, again it could be longer, and the name contains, so you can search by first name or last name, if you have both the first and the last name in the same thing here. So if you had Steve, you could just search by Steve, or you could search by Bill, since it contains. So gonna go through here, edit the condition, whether you want it to be equals or contains, and then all of these are going to be from AI again, and you're gonna set it to expression. Put in a description, a little bit of what the AI should fill in, so website of contact, contact name, things like that. And this just gives it the ability to search for different contacts, by their email, their status, the notes. And the previous one where we were creating the contact, it gives it access to fill in, the email. It can fill in notes for the contact. It can fill in the phone number when it's actually going in and creating that contact for us. So I'm just going to click save. Now that we've created everything for these 3 tools, filled all that information in. The Telegram, again, we don't need to change anything. It's just sending the output from the agent back to ourselves through Telegram. So now we can go and turn this to active. So we can click save, change it to active, and now we can start interacting with this agent. So you can add a couple examples here just to make sure it's working. So I can say list all not contacted leads. So you can see here, the first time I tried to list all the leads with the not contacted status. So you can see in my CRM, I have 2 leads listed as not contacted. And you could see it said it couldn't list all of the leads at once. And the first thing I thought was the get contact tool. So you can see there's an option to get and then get many. So I thought it was originally set to get, however, it was and is currently set to get many. So that is how we want it. We're going to leave that. And then the description I gave for this tool is to get contacts. So it has the option to get a singular contact or get multiple. So that is good. That is set up correctly. And the next thing I checked was the prompt for the agent. So if I open up this prompt, you can see when I'm giving it access to the tools, I'm saying you could, I said singular that you could get a contact. So I said something like you can access or get a contact. And we actually want this to be plural as well. So you can see I said get contact or get contacts. So it has the option to get either a single one or multiple ones. So that was all I did, was just adjusted the prompt here. So this will be updated on the template, but we're going to click save. And you can see whenever I listed that again, you could see it listed both the ones that are listed as not contacted. So it gives us all the information here. And then it gives us a link even that we can open up that contact, their page here. So super easy to just go right over to their page, view all their information, any notes or anything that we might have. And you can see it just lists everything here is not provided if it's empty. So I could add or search for search by another lead status, and you can see this one just gave us Dave, which is listed as interested. And then again, it gave us all the information here. And let's say that he is now closed. So I believe that's an option. So yeah, closed. We could say change him to closed. And since it has access to the memory here, we gave it a memory tool, so it knows that I'm referring when I say change him to closed. It can go back and get the contact that I just searched for, and it came back with, and now it just changed his status. And now if we go in, it says that his status is now closed. So yeah, that's how you set up an agent to manage your CRM. Can create contacts, list single or multiple contacts, and it can update contacts that you already have in your CRM. So yeah, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And if you got anything from this, leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, have a good one.